We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the Polar Bears. The Polar Bears have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Delman Shelton is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Standing in, Hugh Koo. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The left fielder, Hugh Koo.
Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Perfect baseball weather, 82 degrees at first pitch tonight. 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And a good pitch there. And missed for the first out of the ball game.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Philip Yabuta, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. No home runs as of yet, and 3 driven in. Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting first, the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
So striding in, Jesus Sanchez, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Devo, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. Solo shot to right center. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
Into the box, Hideki Ono.
The center fielder.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
No.
That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 1 home run, 9 driven in. This one's down to third. Right to him. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Astros off and running on the solo homer. Bottom of the first coming up, and Houston's off to an early 1-0 lead. Roberto Santiago will be on the bump for game.
Hey, agree, Matty V. This ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
So digging in now, Marshall Warren. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Marshall Warren.
Now here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to sound. Start there first.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting it, he's been hot lately.
There's ball 4.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Next will be the designated hitter, Antonio Velasquez. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Warren aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run here in the early going. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning, let's get it started early with a homer.
At the plate now, Ricky Marchand. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That average way up there to start things out. 13 home runs, 26 RBIs. The 1-0. In the air out toward right field. Sanchez is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Quentin Broadway.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Quentin Broadway batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Still only 1 out in the inning. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Rhys Hines. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Too high. Ball 3.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get. And that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
And that's low. Ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Digging in now, Darryl Belanger. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Digging in the switch hitter, Wander Franco, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's 1-1. Ripped down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Douglas Sauer is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he lays off again, ball 3. Down the left field line and deep, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home, and it's fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Another payoff pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out. Into the box now, Christian Pache, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 6 home runs, and 15 RBIs. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Ground ball left side. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. Throw to first, not in time, as the run is across to score.
The catcher.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Stepping in now, Vernon Fernandez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fernandez, an Ohio native. He was a fourth-round selection back in 2023.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
First and second here with nobody out. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch.
2-2.
Eric Higgins waits on deck. Three-two pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Eric Higgins, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Now in the box, Hugh Koo, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This is worst case scenario for the pitcher. As the offensive player, man, smile on your face knowing you're sitting fastball right down the middle.
Too high, and it's 3-0. He waits, now the pitch.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Hit hard to the right, but foul. Big pitch early, the 3-2. Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time, and he fouls this one off. A payoff pitch one more time. Late swing and a ball line foul into the seats past the third base dugout. A payoff pitch one more time. Drilled on the ground to short. He's got it. And the run is in to score from third. It's 4-2. And he'll get in there safely.
Usually these guys turn that 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed just a little bit. You have to be sure to get at least one out. Now we'll see if the guy on the mound can pick up the defense.
So coming to the plate, Philip Yabuta. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Settling in now, Jesus Sanchez. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Ball one. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
4 runs here in this half inning. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of the second. Houston leads this one 5-2. Leading off the inning, Reggie Law, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Reggie Law.
First offering on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. On the ground to the left side. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
Batting it, the second baseman, Esteban Ponce.
In now, Esteban Ponce, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Three and 0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
At the plate, Andres Sanchez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
That's a ball.
2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
And this one's over at the knees. 2-1. Three and one. Marshall Warren waits on deck. Runners on first with one down. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in this second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Standing in now, Marshall Warren, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. This is line to left. Koo is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Top of the third set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Hideki Ono.
Oh, no.
First delivery to him on the way, and he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ono, an Ohio native. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2.
Helpful.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, he makes the stop. He is out.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
Next up for the Astros, Wander Franco. He reached on a single in his first try. Now the pitch. And a curveball in for a strike.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. This one's down to 3rd. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
To the plate now, Douglas Sauer. Pitch inside. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
1-0 pitch.
2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Fouled away. Now the 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH, Christian Pache. First pitch on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Vernon Fernandez would be next. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Stepping in, Vernon Fernandez, and their runners at the corners now. From the stretch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Marshall Sanchez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Now batting.
At the plate, Eric Higgins, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Payoff pitch one more time. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. But 3 runs crossed for the Astros on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. The Astros on top, 8-2. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Antonio Velasquez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Pitch on the way. Ball 1. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ricky Marchand. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Two balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. Skied into very shallow right. Sanchez will wait on it. And that's out number 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Quentin Broadway. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Hugh Koo.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. This is line to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Runners back. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. At the plate now, Philip Yabuta, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. 8 runs, just 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And the runner back in standing. set. Here's the 3-1. Hit in the air to shallow center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
In now, Jesus Sanchez. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. None out, runners at first and second. Out of play off to the right. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Ready on 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Hideki Ono. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0.
Hey. The count 1-1. Hey. I got the count 1-2.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Broadway is there, 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Wander Franco. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First delivery to him on the way. On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Rhys Hines.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The batter. The catcher.
Into the box, Darryl Belanger. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Koo will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman.
Digging in, Reggie Law comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Ono is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Ready once again, Douglas Sauer. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, no balls and a strike. Slow roller down the third baseline. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Pache. First offering on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Pache enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher.
Digging in and looking for more, Vernon Fernandez.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 8 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Line to the right side. That gets down and the inning continues.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Digging in, Eric Higgins. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
So now to the plate, Hugh Koo pulled toward right center field. Broadway will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 2 left for the Astros, but no matter, they lead it 8-2.
Leading off for the Polar Bears, the second baseman, Esteban Son.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1. And he fouls this one off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
fastball well outside. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. At the plate, Andres Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Marshall Warren is on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Another one sent foul. Making him work out there, the 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Stepping in now, Marshall Warren. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Hit in the air to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Diego Irizarry gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the second baseman, Philip Yabuta. First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready now, Jesus Sanchez. He went down on strikes last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0.
2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0.
Ball that took care.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this is foul. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
the center fielder, number 2, Hideki.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Hideki Ono. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Up and in for ball 1. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Hit hard on the ground to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 1.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
To the plate now, Wander Franco.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Sanchez is there, and he'll bring this one in. Now to the plate, Douglas Sauer.
Douglas Sauer.
First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A high fastball is in there. Now the 1-1 pitch. Two men are on with 2 men out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Law has got it, and the side is retired. 2 left for the Astros, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Now at the plate, Antonio Velasquez will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First offering on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Now here's the pitch. Slow little roller to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Ricky Marchand. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. And that's over. 2-1. To short, hit hard, scooped up. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Quentin Broadway. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike two. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Hit hard, but right into the shift. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Here he comes on 2-0. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in is the DH, Christian Pache.
The designated hitter, Christian
Pitch on the way. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Takes this the other way to right. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting, the catcher, Fernandez.
First things first, here's a throw over, but the runner's back easily. At the plate now, Vernon Fernandez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first out. At the plate, Eric Higgins. He singled his last time up.
Eric Higgins.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. Here's the first pitch to him. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Nothing doing there for Houston, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. David Peterson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 77, David Peterson.
Leading off the inning, Darryl Belanger, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Koo arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Reggie Law, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball inside. Hey!
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Koo is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Digging in, Estevan Ponce. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey!
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
I got the count 1-2.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Hit on the ground to third, and that's through for a hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Andres Sanchez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Into center field, line drive base hit.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
That's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
Marshall Warren is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0 misses, ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-0 count, the pitch. 2 balls and a strike to count. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So striding forward now, Antonio Velasmil. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. That evens it up 1-1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's in. Ball 2.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Ball 3.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And the count will be full. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Takes this the other way to right. Sanchez is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Todd Garcia enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Hugh Koo. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a looper to left. In there, a base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Well, that's just the case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout. So that's a nice piece of hitting.
In now, Philip Yabuta. No balls and 1 strike. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, a double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jesus Sanchez. First delivery to him on the way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. High pop-up. Belanger is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Astros are down quietly, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Leading off the inning, Ricky Marchand, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Ricky Marchand.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just off the inside corner. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. So that leadoff base hit means considerable speed aboard to start out the inning. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. A runner at first with no outs here. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Alec Santiago is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 47.
Into the box now, Rhys Hines. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Here comes the first pitch. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Hines has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. From the stretch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
At the plate, Darryl Belanger, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
1-0.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Stepping into the box, Reggie Law.
Reggie Law.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
And that misses, ball 1. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. The 1-0. Hard liner to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Giancarlo Corona comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So here's the cleanup hitter, Hideki Ono.
The center fielder, Hideki Ono.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's too high.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Pitch on the way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. Belanger waits on it. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wander Franco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Line toward right center. A dive, but it's off his glove.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
So now to the plate, Douglas Sauer, and there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 delivery. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Runners on first with one down. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Standing in now, Christian Pache, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2. From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up. And Astros lead it 8-2. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Estevan Ponce.
Estevan Ponce.
First pitch on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Hit hard up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Andres Sanchez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box now, Marshall Warren.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. 2 high, 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
In now, Antonio Velasmil, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
And foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. In the dirt here. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. That makes it an 8-3 ball game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Deero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Quentin Broadway is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. In the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And he holds up on this one, but it's a called strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-3 tonight. Houston took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Roberto Santiago wins his 3rd of the season, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Delman Shelton was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the home team, 3 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.